As you know that inquiry is very important component of any program that we run either in a daycare setup or in a preschool setup. Taking an inquiry, managing them till the inquiry gets converted into admission. Lots of things are planned, lots of things are being done. So this ERP, we have provided all the support how to manage an inquiry from the customer relationship management or CRM perspective. Now we'll go to the daycare module, but if you look to the daycare module and if you go to the daycare admin module, the moment you log into the daycare admin module, you'll be getting a dashboard like this. You can see there are dashboard is coming first, then manage kids and caretaker, admissions, resources, lots of things are there. But if you look below, the third button is talking about inquiry. Now we'll understand how the inquiry functions in this daycare ERP, so that while you plan this daycare or when you try to manage your daycare activities through this daycare ERP, it will help you in what way you are going to manage your inquiries. So from that perspective, we have basically three objectives attached to this inquiry button in the daycare admin panel. First one is that create an inquiry and manage them effectively. End of this day, getting regular inquiries and converting these inquiries into admission is one of the important tasks of preschools and daycare center. So if we are not managing inquiries and converting them to admission, then it remains very ineffective from the part of daycare center or preschool as far as the functioning is concerned. So first objective is that we understand how we can manage the inquiries effectively, so that we try our best to convert them into admission. Second objective of the inquiry in this ERP is sharing the inquiry link to social media and generate leads. Creating leads is another important aspect of any daycare center. How we can utilize this inquiry in the ERP to generate leads and keep our inquiries engaged throughout is second objective we'll understand in our daycare ERP. And third important objective of this inquiry in the ERP is the tracking all the inquiries until the final decision is made. As we know that sometimes we receive inquiries, but since the systematic management system is not there, systematic CRM module is not there, most of the times we are not able to convert those inquiries into admission. So now we'll just go and see that how this ERP can help the daycare centers in those. You can go to this www.preschoolerp.com. If we go to that, let's go there by clicking to this. So this is basically the preschool ERP website. You can see all the details are there. If you want to see them, if you want to go through them and what other things are there, you can check it here. Admissions, resources, assessment setup, notice, banners, inquiries, payments, all these things are there. You can just check it out, and lot of the plans are there. You can just go through. Now let's go back to our inquiry. What kind of support we can get from the inquiry? You can go here, sign in. Once you click on sign in, you are coming to this page, basically the daycare setup page, and we'll provide the username and password, or username. Later you can change the password by clicking on the forget password. So that would be there. Now once you just provide your user ID and password, then sign in into this, you will be getting this daycare web application or school administration dashboard. So this is how the things will be looking like in terms of total students, total girls, boys, total number of caretakers available. All these things it will show, and we'll just understand them session by session. Let's go to ENQUIRY here. You can see from the left hand side your different functions. You can see ENQUIRYs here. Once you click on ENQUIRY, you will be getting 3 different sub things under ENQUIRY: manage enquiries, enquiries report, and add enquiry. Now if we click on the manage enquiry, you will be getting a details of the enquiry which is available or which has been entered into your daycare admin panel. So in the month of May 2025, if you can see, if nothing is visible on this, that means you do not have any enquiries received and entered into the system. Now to get the enquiries, you can see that copy shareable link will come to that later. Again, if you go to the enquiry button, add enquiry. Suppose some parents, they are coming to your daycare center for inquiring about the details. You can click on add enquiry. The moment you click add enquiry, this is your school logo. While setup will just tell you how to do that, and that will be your daycare center name. That will come later. Let's talk about one thing, name of the child. If you can just put name of the child is Ashish, for example, for the purpose of example we are just taking. Name of the mother name is, let's say, Rohini. Name of the father, name of the father is Suresh. Last name, let's make it Sharma. This is, I'm just taking purely for the purpose of explaining. Gender is male child. Date of birth, if the child's date of birth, let's say, is 2020, we can select here. You can go up and select if the child is born in 2020, you can select 2020. If January 1st, 2020, we can put 1/1/2020. Pin code, we can just put, for example, 045. Then city, we can put Pune, Maharashtra. Phone number, we have just given a just phone number, and we have to provide the email address of the enquiry for which it is there. Other information is can just put 6 hours daycare, so that also we can put if at all you need to know. Then service required, you can just put daycare here, and you can just put submit enquiry. Thank you for enquiry. Your enquiry has been submitted. Now if we just submitted the enquiry, let's come to our manage enquiry. You can see today is 11, and the moment you have put your enquiry, you can see the Ashish Suresh Sharma, that enquiry is now visible here. That means on 11th of May, you have got one enquiry for the daycare, which is here. Now, how do we manage this? Now, if you just click on this, now you have this created. There are color codes here: first follow-up, second follow-up, and third follow-up. So multiple follow-ups are there. If you just click on that, it will open that details. Other details are there. First follow-up date. If you want to create a first follow-up date, you can say that this person has come today, talked about this. You can put it until the person comes before 14th of or 13th of May, next 2 days. Then you will have to go and remind. So in the fast follow-up comments, what is the fast follow-up comment? You will call them and schedule an initial assessment for the child. So that you can just put and you can save it, and progress, you can select progress. So there are lots of things not confirmed. So far it is not confirmed. School visit scheduled, activity AI scheduled, initial assessment, that's what we are scheduling. So some activities you have scheduled in fast follow-up, and update inquiry. Once you updated successfully. Okay. Now you can see here, this is the fast follow-up. Fast follow-up is already scheduled here for the Ashish Suresh Sharma on the 13th. Whatever date you can see, the moment you open this inquiry calendar, that will give you what kind of activities you are planning as far as the inquiry is concerned. By doing this, how does it help? It helps to track the inquiries, not missing out from converting them into admission. So while we have these things, when you open, then you know that what is planned. So on 13th, you have planned to have the initial assessment. So accordingly, you can send an email, you can send a WhatsApp message and scheduling that meeting for this purpose. Now, by doing this, it will give us very structured approach of managing that inquiry until the final decision is made. So this is how you can also put the third and second, third in follow-up dates, and accordingly you can plan the management or activities, how these inquiries will be managed. Now let's come to this copy the shareable link. Now, how the shareable link helps. Now, sometimes to promote your daycare center, you may be sharing this inquiry form for generation of lots of leads. Now, how leads will be created? You can create a video about your daycare center. What you simply do is that copy the shareable link. Now, copy it to the clipboard. Now, once it is copied, you can maybe go to your WhatsApp or anywhere. Let's say I'll just show you. If you can just go to your let's say you can go to your WhatsApp. Let me go to WhatsApp and check this. For example, let me go to one of my group. So if I go to one of the group, and what I do is that copy this link. So once the link is copied, then you can inquiry, you can send it. The link, you can copy it into any kind of things. For example, you can add any photo or video, anything. For example, you can add a picture, and in that you can copy these things and you can send. Now, while you do this, for example, you are sending this particular you create one flyer or brochure and you add this link about your inquiry link for your daycare center, and you can promote it in any means, in WhatsApp, in Instagram, in Facebook, wherever you want to send it for creating leads. You can do that. When parents or anybody who is trying to get their children admitted into a daycare center, they can simply, the moment they click on this link, they will go to this inquiry page. Now, once they will start filling this form and submit, it will automatically come and sit on your daycare ERP system. Now, doesn't matter from where, who has filled, but whoever clicks that link and enter the details about your daycare system, or they are interested for their daycare system, those inquiries will automatically come and sit on your ERP page. So that is the beauty of this whole thing. So you can now once you get those things, automatically those inquiries will be available to you here. Now once you go to inquiries and inquiry report, now you will be getting these details of anybody from outside, wherever you have shared the link for them to fill it up and submit it. The moment they do, it will come and you can get the list here. Now once the list is coming here, after that you can manage who has sent, what is their phone number, and what do they want. So everything you have got the list, and once you have the list of leads, then it becomes very easy for you to call them back, invite them to your daycare center. You can plan various engaging activities. And as you know, Addy Kids has got quite a lot of engaging activities with the parents. So you can plan that. You can talk about your daycare kit. You can talk about your daycare activities. You can talk about your daycare ERP. So based on that, there are 60 to 65% more chance the parents will be convinced that your daycare center is one of the best. So chances of getting admission will be very high. So from that perspective, it is a very unique feature in Addy's Daycare ERP, which will help creating that link, generating leads, managing leads, and converting those leads into admission into your daycare system. So this is all about the functions of inquiry. I think in one place you are getting all the inquiries, so that you know that how. And based on that, if you just see that the progress of filtering these leads, you can click here. You will be getting lots of ready to admit activities or initial assessment schedule. If you just put that and submit, you know all the inquiries where the improvement or advancement is engaging with certain things. Those things will be coming in the report. So based on that, you can plan accordingly which inquiry is in what stage. That will help you managing your daycare center better. So this is all about inquiry feature in Addy's Daycare ERP. I hope this is going to help you in generating leads for your daycare center in a very proficient manner. Thank you, and we'll be dealing with another system in some point of time. Thank you so much.